All right, good afternoon. Welcome to our Mindful Aging, supported by the Coral Gables Foundation. So we have one more class supported by the grant, then we take a break during the holidays, and then we come back the second week of January. It'll be more like donation-based, and I'll send an email about that if you want to continue. All right, so we'll put everything to the side. We have someone coming in. All right. Find a comfortable seated position. Begin by taking a long breath in through the nose and then out through your mouth. Again. And then beginning to tune into a breath that we count in for 5 and out for 8. In for 5 and out for 8. Do one more round. And then beginning to find a normal breath in and out through the nose as you allow your eyes to open. We'll start warming up, so rolling the shoulders up and back. Letting the exhales relax the body. And then roll the shoulders up and forward. And then roll them up and back. Keep them there. Relax the shoulders down the back. Long neck, right? Getting the neck out of the head out of the neck. And then begin to gently rotate the head. And bring it the other direction. And then coming to center, release the arms to the side. We'll move the shoulders and the neck and rotation at the same time, like lateral rotation. So we inhale, we'll rotate the shoulders out and turn the head to the side. We'll inhale to center, arms and head, and then we'll exhale onto the other side. Into center, out to the side, in, out, and we'll go one more time. All right, bring it to center, hold on to the knees. Let's warm up a little bit through the low back. And bring it the other way. All right, we'll move the spine into flexion and extension. So our cat cows, inhale and exhale as we round. And one more time. Very good. Come back to center. Hug the knee in. You can round a little bit and then open up through the chest, in. All right, we'll hold that knee in and then we'll do a rotation here and the other direction. All right, hold the knee and bring it out and in. And bring it back to center. Hold it in on the other side, rotation. And the other way. All right, we'll move that leg out and in. All right, come back to center. We do opposite arm leg, right? Finding those contralateral movements. Still warming up through the shoulders and hip. All right, next time you bring this one to the outside, hold it here, and then reach to the side, opening lateral flexion, waking up the low back. 2, and just 3. And then bring the hand behind the head and just gently go in that direction. You don't have to go very far, just to get the middle back to wake up. 2, and just 3. All right, reach arms up. Again, you're coming over into the side. Reach it. 2 more. And then bring the hand here and 3 times. And bring it back to center. Reach the arms up and overhead. On the exhale, we go long exhale. Inhale. Keep the belly strong as you come up and down. One more time. Right? Reaching up, and on the next breath, we twist. Keep the twist to the back and then gaze over into the front, over that shoulder. Inhale, come and lift and lengthen. Exhale, over to the side. And then gaze towards the front. Very good. Inhale, reach it up. And open the feet a little bit. And then on the exhale, you can either come above, below the knees, or below by your ankles, if that feels okay. But try to keep the spine straight. So don't do that to get down there. And then breathing in, just do a little cat-cow here. So smaller cat-cow than we did at the beginning. And come back to neutral. Strong back brings you back. And then squeeze the shoulders into the back. Breathe in and breathe out. We close the legs as the arms open, and then we close as the legs open. Open, close. And then hold it here. Open up, round through your back. Bring the arms up and overhead. See if you can lift yourself a little bit off the chair. Up, up. One more time. Up, and then release. Hands go down. You lift the heels, and then you lift your toes. Heels and toes. All right. Keep the feet on the floor. Lift the hips up. Up just a few times, right? Just kind of waking up, so when we come up to stand, they were already warmed up. Come and bring the leg on the inside. I mean, as best you can, depending on the chair that you have. Over into the side. Side. All right, next time we go over into this side, we'll hold it here. Arms are gonna go behind. You're gonna interlace the fingers, open the chest, and then fold a little bit over that front leg. Now, arms are straight but not locked, right? So you don't lock your elbows in place. Inhale, bring it back. Keep the chest lifted. Look up where the wall meets the ceiling. Open up the legs and reach into like a warrior through 2 shape here. And then reach back for revolve warrior. And then coming back to center. All right, we'll come over into the other side, right? When you interlace the fingers behind, switch the interlace so it feels different. And then again, you're folding forward with a straight spine. The arms can lift a little or not lift at all. Deepen your breath. Inhale, bring it back. Keep the arms there. Lift the chest. Look up halfway through the wall. Let the arms go. Swing that arm around. You're finding warrior 2. And then you reach back for revolve warrior. Very nice. Inhale, bring it in. And then close the legs in. All right, now we're gonna hold the chair to begin with, right? So we can kind of like press away from the chair, engage the zipper, engage the back muscles, and then we're gonna lift the feet up. You can cross the feet. If you're not able to lift the feet off the floor, just lift the heel. So that will be the modification. And then cross again, and cross, and one more time. And then release and take a little stretch to the front. Next, we're gonna lift and pedal the feet. If I can't pedal both legs, one at a time is perfectly fine, right? You do that, and then we're gonna pedal backwards. So those of you that are doing both, it's both legs pedal in, and then they pedal out, And then the rest of us, we switch between one side and then the other side. All right, finish up and then hinge slightly forward. And then press back, lift the chest up. Very good. Inhale, reach it up. And on the exhale, forward fold, arms towards the side. Hold here in a T. And then on the next breath, lower that hand down. So as you see, my spine is nice and long. I'm not doing that, right? So we keep that spine straight throughout these forward folds. And then over into the other side. Inhale back to that T, maybe 1/3 of the way up. And then all the way up, palms of the hands facing in. And then hands come to heart center. All right, we're going to use the strap next. We'll start with the shoulders to do a little bit of a shoulder stretch and a little bit of a side body stretch. So we go wide, and again, it can be a TheraBand or a towel or whatever. So bring the arms up and then bring them down. Please modify if your shoulders hurt or anything like that. And then bring it all the way back or halfway. If it feels super tight, do halfway first and then bring it all the way back. And it's the end of the day, so we're a little bit more warmed up than if we did this in the early morning. Let's do that one more time. And then we'll bring it up and we'll hold it here. And then we'll add that side bend. Look up to the ceiling and turn the chest a little bit to the left side. Come to center, over to the side. So just lateral flexion and then the chest turns slightly to the right. We'll just do one more each side, but let's take a little break here. Lower down, just roll the shoulders. Little wiggle. One more time. You can close the band if you want to make it a little tighter. You can keep it as is. Turn and then turn the chest. Come back. Turn to the side and a little turn. And then bring it back to center. Release. Roll the shoulders. All right, we'll start on that right leg. Coming here and then bringing the leg up and down a little bit without bending the knee. So just kind of getting into the hamstring. Calf, Achilles, all that part of the lower leg. Very good. And then hold it as you bring it up. Flex the foot. Be careful if you have a TheraBand, doesn't snap. All right. Hold the strap and bring it to the side. Try to keep this knee right aligned with the hip. Use the hand on the chair if you need to sit nice and straight. Come and lower that leg all the way down and lean over and towards that side into a gate. Come to center and then come towards the middle here. You can either put the hand on the floor or just put the hand here on the leg. Inhale, bring it back to center. All right, we switch it up right away. So we go here. We lift and lower, keeping the leg straight. All right, hold it up, keep it nice and straight, deepen the breath into the back of your leg. Bring it over into the side, bring it a little bit in and out just to kind of warm up, especially if it feels tight. And then you hold it over into the side. Lower that leg down, nice and straight. See if you need to move towards that side. And then reach, toes pointing up. Inhale from here. Again, we're coming towards here. You can stay right here, right with the leg, or you can lower that hand down. Just see what feels good in your back. Don't push anything. And the next breath brings us back. Lift it up. And we let it go. All right, we can put the band towards the side or underneath. We go with the block next, okay? So squeeze the block and then add a little bit of a bounce to the feet before we stand up. Lift the heels and lift the toes. All right, we go. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, touch the chair, but come back up. Sit and stand. Sit. Oh, I got stuck there. And stand. Sit and stand. Harder than it looks, right? You're losing my head. I'll tilt the camera in a moment. Last one. And then we go all the way up. Arms go above the head. Keep the block there. Lift a little so you can see me better. All right. Arms up. And then arms go lower. You're going to come right here and bring the hands right by the low back, maybe a little higher if that feels okay. As you walk the feet together and squeeze the inner thighs in, lift the chest and bring the elbows to the back. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to keep the arms here as we take a forward fold. So hinge at the hips. Keep the belly so strong. Keep the elbows lifting towards the ceiling. So deep stretch there through the inner thighs. Not the inner thigh, the hamstrings as you squeeze the inner thighs together. Inhale, bend into imaginary chair. Let go of the hands and bring them right in front. As you squeeze, right, your adductor muscles, your inner thighs, you twist to the side. Hold it and reach the arms away from one another. Inhale, bring it to center, over into the side. Twist, keeping the knees to the front, right? And you gaze to the back of the room. Inhale, bring it back, reach up, and then it's a forward fold, this time with the hands above the knees or maybe below the knees. Deepen that breath. We go inhale, chair, a deeper chair where you touch with your hamstrings the chair. Inhale up, 1/3 of the way up, little bit higher up, all the way up, and a forward fold. Again, start in a regular chair, sit lower, lower, come up, 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 all the way up, and into a forward fold. This is the last one. And then inhale, come back to center. Find mountain pose, stack, shoulder over hips, tuck the head back in, and can you lengthen the fingers towards the floor? Very good. All right, let's remove the block. Let's stretch the inner thigh muscles. So we're going to go behind our chair. Take this out of the way. We're going to start with a prasarita. So that's that wide-legged forward fold, right? So legs are going to go wide. You're going to lower down halfway. If your chair is like these, like this one, and you want to bring the hands here, you could, but you're welcome to stay up here. Try to keep that spine straight and your trunk parallel to the floor. We're going to shift away from side to side. So you're going to bend the knees and then come on the heel of the opposite foot. If you don't need to hold on to that chair, you hold here, right? If not, right there's that chair. Come back to center, back into that regular position in the middle. And then again, you're going to bend into the knee. If you can, you're going to lift and come in the heel, right, into Skandasana. Come back into Prasarita. We have that one more time. Bend and then come onto the heel and push back. See if you can let go of the chair. If you need to, please hold on, but just check with one hand first. Come back to center, take a moment. And then you shift it over into the other side. Again, see if you can let go of the chair once you're stable. And then you bring it back to center. Toe heel the feet together this time. We back to mountain. Breath in and breath out. All right. We lift the arm and the leg. If you need to hold on, hold on. Turn the palm of the hand and lower down. Try to finish the arm and the leg together, so you have to pay attention. Inhale up. Turn the hand. Exhale, lower down. Think slow is better than fast, right? So try to move super slow. So we're really waking up the muscles in the leg, the core, and our balance. All right, we're going to switch it up. You're going to lift opposite arm to the leg and turn it facing down. Again, try for them to finish together if possible. Up, slowly down. This is the last one. Let it go. Move a little bit from side to side. All right. We lift up and we open to the side and we bring it back in. If you need to keep the leg close to the chair, the floor, then do this instead. Otherwise, you go out and in. And then we switch it up. Opposite arm, you go out and you go in. You might notice, like I'm noticing, that one side is very different than the other side. Very good. Come back to center and back into mountain, right? Just reassess, take a breath, let the heart rate go down. We transition to down dog. So we inhale, reach up. We exhale, hinge at the hip and swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale into a down dog. Press back, pedal your feet here, lifting one heel, the other heel, switch it up. Come and bring your right foot between the legs of the chair. Keep the back leg straight and then push away from the chair as you stack shoulder over the hips. If you can, the arms are gonna come here, or you can bring them all the way up here. So just see what works. Maybe one hand is down, one hand is up. Straighten out through the front leg and then reach the arm forward or arms forward like this. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, hold on if needed. And on that next breath, bend the knee, release the hand down, and press to down dog. Switch the leg, right? Left leg comes forward. Push away from the chair and steady yourself. Arms here, arms up, or one arm up and one arm down. Again, front leg is going to go straight and you're going to reach forward if you're about to take off. Remember, you can always hold on. Back into down dog, send that leg back. Inhale, slowly come halfway and then lift into up dog, like a little cobra here. Be careful, make sure that chair is secure on the floor, maybe a mat or a rug like I have. And then on that next breath, walk just a little bit forward and find mountain again. Feet are all the way together, about hip bone distance apart. You lift into the tippy toes. You rock back into the heels without sending the hips back. Lift up, press back. Let's do that one more time. We're gonna walk in the heels and toes. If you don't need to hold on, you don't need to hold on. Your hands are on the hips. So you lift tippy toes and walk forward about 2-3 steps, and then, and then lift the toes and walk on your heels 2 or 3 steps. So forward tippy toes, lower back, walking on the heels. One more time, tippy toes and heels. Now we're gonna walk forward into the heels, back, forward heels, back. That's it, that's the last one. And then stay right there. See if you can release the chair. Okay, we go. If you don't need to hold on, if you need to hold on. Opposite arm leg. Release. Opposite arm leg. So it'll look like this if I need the chair. One more here. On the next one, it's opposite arm leg. We go in and out and then touch the leg in the back. Reach. In, out, touch the leg in the back. 3 times. Whenever you're ready, switch it up. Touch the leg in the back. One more time. Very good. If you're able to grab the first leg and bring it in, hold the stretch here. If you cannot hold it because your knee doesn't like that, then kick it a little bit back and hold. But try to bring the heel into the hamstring if possible. Let it go. Again, if you're holding, you go and grab it with the same hand. If not, you're bringing the leg in as close as you can. Very good. And then come back and into mount. You stay behind the chair, right? Just the same way that you are. Remember that I like to turn around different ways so that you get better views. So you're coming into warrior two right behind that chair. If your balance is okay, this arm is going to go up and grab the other arm like this, like a sky archer. But look how we're going to do this. We're going to straighten out the leg. You're going to come into the heel. So as you do this, you can stay here holding on, or you go here and reach. Back to warrior two. We're going to do this 3 times. Reach back and hold, or hold it here. Back. I'm going to do the modification on the next one. You stay the same way that you are, if you're able to hold that arm on the top. Come back, hold here, warrior two, lift the heel and drop it down 3 times. Lift the front heel, drop it down, and 1 more time. And then release. Hold opposite elbow and find a forward fold. Just a little break. Inhale, slowly bring it back. Stay where you are. I'm going to move my chair so you can see my front leg. So here you are, nice and wide in warrior two. I'm going to hold on. Remember, you're doing this if you can. So you reach back, lift the toes, come back. Very good. Take your time, because I'd rather you do it than go fast and not be able to grab the arm if you can. Bring it back. This is the last one, right? Reaching here or holding here. And then bring it back. Hold the warrior two. You need to hold on to the chair as you lift the front heel. And 2 and 1. And then pivot the toes. Hold as close to the elbows as you can. And then forward fold. Draw the shoulder a little bit towards the middle. Feel the stretch in the inside of that leg. Come back to center. Keep the belly strong and over to the other side. Bring it back to center and slowly travel up. We toe heel until the legs are together and mountain pose. All right, it's tree pose first. So foot is here, or you bring it all the way up here. All right, so you pick what works for you. I'm going to come back to the first position. Thumb and index come to me. You can bring the arms for branches, or you can hold on to one on one side if you need to. Come and bring that leg up in front, but not touching the leg as you bend into the standing leg. Don't touch the leg, it's free here. Right here or right here. And then we let it go. Move it a little bit, do a little shake. Right where you are, right? Or in the side of the chair, that's where you are. So I'm holding on, now it's one arm here, or they're both up here. Again, that leg is coming in the front as you sit into this leg, right? You got to bend into this knee so you have good balance there. Arms are here, or you keep holding on, maybe even holding on with both hands if needed. Keep breathing, and then we'll let it go. All right, a little more balance. So we toe heel first, like a straight line. If you need both hands on the chair, just do 1 or 2 steps forward and back. If you don't need it, you let it go and you walk a little longer maybe. Remember, you can walk like this. It's okay. The only thing that I ask you is that you walk slow. So you're really challenging the balance. All right, next time you close to the chair, hold one foot in front of the other. I'm taking a little forward fold here. It's the belly that's strong. You hinge at the hip and you come forward. If you don't need to hold on to your chair, both hands will be here. Your trunk is going to be parallel to the floor, so you don't need to lower down farther than that unless you want to. Very slowly travel up. The other foot goes in the front right away. Again, do I hold on or can I let it go? Again, it's the next breath that brings you forward. Hands here, or just keep holding on until you get to where you're going, and then maybe you can try to let it go then if you feel safe. Inhale on that next breath, and we let it go. Whew, all right, a little bit of water if you want, as we take a moment here. We'll do a few more warriors before we go down to sit back to the chair. All right, these warriors, you're going to come on the side of the chair. So you bring in the foot that's closest to the chair between the legs. You can use the block in whichever height you want. So you can keep it here. You can put it in the second or the third position. Depends. When you go down, you want to make sure you're not collapsing into the ribs to try to go down. You also don't want to be super high unless you need to. So when I start with the triangle pose, you're going to lower the hand. You're going to come and kind of stack the shoulder over the other shoulder. Zipper and nice and strong through the sides of the body. Come and lift that arm up. See if you can gaze up towards the hand as you do this. Inhale, come back to warrior two. So it's just a little bit of a bend in the knee. I'm gonna move the chair a little bit. And then it's an extended side angle. So the arm is gonna come here on the block, the leg is gonna stay bent. And now I'm gonna, again, open the chest and reach the arm, if the shoulder's okay, towards that side wall, right, to the other side. You're pressing the edge of the foot down, so you wanna make sure you're not lifting up, and finding space from that edge of the foot to the fingers. Again, can I look up and does that feel okay in my body? Come and lower that arm through the front. Pivot the back foot and step a little bit into pyramid. Both legs straight, spine is straight. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out here. We're going to add a twist. I'm going to use the hand that's behind on the back of the chair, and then I'm going to twist towards that wall. Those of you that feel comfortable coming into the forearms to add the twist, you can do that and then twist from there. If that is too much for you, just stay where I am. It's a little higher, okay? Just on the hands. Inhale on that next breath, slowly bring it back to center. Bend into that front knee. Bring that arm back to the start and turn the toes to the front as you lower all the way down. Feet come all the way together, and we take a pause of 3 breaths right here in mountain pose. All right, let's find that sequence on the other side. So we got to move to the other side of our chair. The foot is all the way in, right? The one closest to the chair. You open back. We're starting with the triangle, right? So you're keeping the body nice and long. Coming into whichever position you want to put that block. And then inhale, reach that arm up, gaze up towards the hand. Inhale, bring it back and into a warrior two. See if you have to push the chair a little bit with your knee. Again, on the next breath, you're coming into that extended side angle, right? So you can keep the hand like this. You can come a little deeper. Whatever you did on the other side, do the same here and reach the arm. See if you can extend the arm and press the edge of the foot towards the ground. Again, can I look up to the ceiling? Lower that hand right through the middle. Again, you're turning the back toes to point towards the front and stepping just slightly. So both heels are on the ground. You're here in the pyramid. And it's the next breath that brings us into that twist. Again, if you're doing the twist down here and then twisting from there, you do that. If not, you go here and then you twist to the back from there. Inhale on that next breath, slowly come back up. Lengthen, reach up the arm to the start, turn the toes, and then bring the feet together. All right, we'll come back to the chair from here. We're gonna bring the block, depending on the chair that you have, stay where you are. You're gonna put it long ways like this. So instead of like this if possible. You wanna make sure you don't bring it down into the low back. So think of putting it right in the middle, right in your thoracic and between the shoulder blades. Now try to adjust there as best you can. I'm gonna turn around in just a moment. So just see where I have my block. That's where we wanna keep it. We're going to keep the shoulders in external rotation. So I'm going to turn the palms of the hands to face forward. And then from there, either find the front legs of the chair, or if you can get all the way to the back legs of the chair, then do that. Depends on the length of your arms and how, the range of motion here. So again, keep the chin slightly in, squeezing the shoulder blades gently together. Allow your eyes to close if that's a comfortable practice for you. Take a moment to slowly deepen the breath. Keep the shoulder blades pressing into the block as you inhale and bring the arms right in front. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as if you're trying to give the block a hug. Now, notice how when I go back, I don't bend my elbows. I'm just retracting the scapula, right? Retracting the shoulder blades back. So try not to bend your elbows to do this. All right, one more time. Inhale, we lift up. Lift the arms up, but instead of lifting the shoulders, can I soften the shoulder even though the arms are super straight? We go, inhale, one arm up, one arm behind, bring it up, and then bring it back. As I do this, I'm squeezing that one shoulder blade into that block. And one more time. All right, we go and turn the thumbs to the back as the shoulders squeeze into the block. Keep the shoulders there. Try not to go too deep so you don't lose the block. Lean to the side and then bring it over and to the other side. Coming back to center and then release. Keep the palms of the hands here. Take 2 breaths. All right, and the next breath, you let it go. And we can just do a little cat-cow, just a mini one for the mid-back there. Just a few rounds. All right, legs go wide. Block is here, here, or here, right? Basically, just bringing the hands forward and walking the hands. Inhale, separate the belly. If this is as far as you should go for whatever reason, you stay right here. No need to use the block. Then the rest of us, we put the arms. You walk the arms as far as they go. If your head can be below the heart, you're going to look between the legs of the chair. If it cannot, then you're going to keep gazing forward instead. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, slowly walk the block right underneath the shoulders. Keep your left hand there. And on the next breath, open and lift that arm up. Come to center. Just a little pause here before we come up. And then twist to the other side. And bring it back to center. All right. Place that block there on the floor. Bring your left leg there. Just take an inhale and an exhale. All right, we're coming into another twist. So over and towards the side, breathing in, breathing out. Come and bring it back to center, and then over and towards the other side. Do one more to each side. That'll be the last movement before we start with pranayama. I mean, we got to do the other side, of course. Open up the arms this time, lengthen up, and then let it go. Remember, try to keep this leg super straight as you kick that heel into that block. Inhale, reach up, nice and long spine. Exhale into a twist. Again, if you don't reach the leg, just put it on the same leg. You're just going in that direction. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale to the side. We have one more on each side. Exhale. This is it. Open up. Let it go. All right. If you want to put the block this way along the spine, you could. Not long ways like that, right? So in the first position, and then you can have that support there, bringing the chair towards you. That's only if it feels good, it feels comfortable. If not, take it off, put it underneath. We're going to do just a few rounds of Durga, right? The 3-part breath where we expand the abdomen, the ribs, the chest. It's like a long, deep inhale. And as we exhale, everything returns back towards the spine. So close your eyes, find a few of those, and then we're going to finish with Shitali breath or Sikari breath, right? That with the tongue, the breath comes in through the tongue. So find 3-part breath first. Use the exhales to relax any tension you might find in your body. Two more rounds. After you finish your second round, take your time. Just let the breath return to normal. And then open the lips. Remember, you're going to stick the tongue out if you're able to do that tackle, right? The little curl tongue. The breath is going to come in through. You're going to close the lips, bring the tongue behind the teeth, and then exhale through the nose. In comes the breath, out through the nose. If you can't do that, then the tongue is behind the teeth. I'm exaggerating so you can hear something. And then exhale through the nose. So it's a cool breath. So whichever you're doing, whether it's the tackle, if your tongue curls that way, or it's the other. After the next round, just allow the breath to return in and out through your nose. Take a few moments if you can with your eyes closed. If not, find a point to look at. Just try to relax for a few minutes. Letting the breath slowly deepen. Finding some gentle movements. Move the head in some gentle circles, nice and slow. And bringing it the other way. Move the shoulders just a couple rolls back. Bring the arms to the side. We'll take a breath and reach arms up and overhead. We'll exhale to center. We'll finish chanting one Om. Take an in breath. Namaste. All right, thank you.
Thank you.